Hello everyone, Risky Toothpick here, back again with some more Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express, and we have this noise that does not stop. So we need to go investigate, try to figure out where it's at. We did look at the phone last time. It's not our phone. So let's go check it out. We also heard something very strange.
Monsieur Ratchet?
Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé.
And then, okay, so he's back over there. He's just chilling, having a good time. Let's check the time, make sure 12:37. That's probably an important clue for when we have to figure out, like, when did he, die. So now it's 1:15.
Good night, madame.
I guess we'll go with everything okay.
The American lady?
Yes, don't worry. You'll know how Mrs. Hubbard is. Imagine to yourself the time I have had with her. She insists, but insists, that there is a man in her compartment. Just imagine it, monsieur. In a space of this size, where would he conceal himself? I argue with her. I point out that it is impossible. She insists. She woke up and there was a man there. And how, I ask, did he get out? And leave the door bolted behind him? But she will not listen to reason.
That one does not leave time to listen.
And then, are we stopped? Yeah, because it kind of is weird that we're still stopped here.
The train has stopped, Mr. Michel?
We have run into a snowdrift. Heaven knows how long we shall be here. I remember once being snowed in for 7 days
Where are we?
between Winkowski and Brod.
Oh la la. It's time for me to go back to bed.
I wish you a good night, monsieur. Or what is left of it.
I'm surprised Hercule can, keep on going back to bed. Usually, if it was me, I'd be, wide awake. I'd be like, man, I got a couple hours. I'm ready to go. Oh, now we're into the next chapter. A couple of days before Christmas, damn.
The train is still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
Alrighty, well, let's look out again. We get
The
a...
train still hasn't left.
Really not much to see. No footprints or anything of suspicion.
Finest of curling irons for the mustache.
All his fancy mustache stuff that we can look at.
The mustache comb to tame unruly nuts.
That's right, you gotta do a whole bunch of work to keep that mustache looking the way it's looking.
Wax to preserve the perfect symmetry of the mustache.
Alrighty, and before we leave, let's just look at what we have here. 3 mustaches that we gotta look for. So, of course, we're gonna work backwards. I guess there's a map here for the things. Might come in handy. Very quiet. There's no reason for us to come this way. But you always gotta keep an eye out for the sneaky mustaches that like to hide. I usually get, 66% of them.
The train is completely trapped because of the avalanche. Hopefully, not for too long.
And then another map. But let's go towards the restaurant. I'll say we can slightly move a little bit faster. He did look. Man, super bright. What is that? It's like it's either a rock or it's probably a rock. Pretty neat. This kind of reminds me of like old Silent Hill games where the character would look towards an item and then you'd be like, oh, there's something there. Okay, this is our room. I wonder if there's like a mustache like hidden out here somewhere. That'd truly be a pain in the butt to like find.
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
Hopefully we don't have to do another recipe. That kind of gave us a little bit of trouble in the last episode. Don't want to, run into that again.
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Ah, your electric car. Yes, that's bad luck.
Bad luck? If I miss that demonstration, I'll be in deep trouble.
Just text your people in Paris and warn them.
Of course I tried that, but there is no network service in these mountains.
It's, I guess they're making it more modern. I saw a comment about that. And, I guess that's cool, having the smartphones and all that, but it's still kind of weird to try to make it more modern when it was
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. I'm just too mad to talk about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me. I can get no words to them. What will they think? We have refugees to help.
Okay. But yeah, it's a little weird because, the story is written in the past. Probably like, I'm not really for sure, probably like early 1900s, so, or mid 1900s, so it's a little weird with smartphones.
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian. Snow is no stranger to me.
Ah, the accent. Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it, I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov.
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
I know that I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
Ooh, okay. Well, there's something I gotta do real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, everyone, I'm back. Apologize, had to do something real quick. Only took me like a minute.
A beautiful piano. What a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna be playing it pretty soon. Probably like midway through the game.
Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc, but that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power. But I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr. Poirot.
Good morning, Mr. Fauchet. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
Alrighty. Man, people are already drinking early in the morning.
The Orient Express bar is certainly well stocked.
Yeah, definitely. They got enough, alcohol and other goodies to wait out this snowstorm. Man, these mustaches are really being sneaky. Wow, very few people are eating breakfast.
How long are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Bouc asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
Look here, Poirot. Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course, but you obviously have some influence with Bouc.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
Alrighty, so they want us to go back. Of course, before we do that, we're gonna look for anything good. Oh, they're cooking in here, though. There we go.
Another delightful trophy for my collection.
Some more of those drinks. What are they cooking? Carrots and... I don't know what the hell that is. I want to say the omelet, but I don't think you would cook it like that. Maybe some sort of sauce. Okay, well, that's it so far, so let's go to 203. Let's say we'll try to speed walk over there. They're eating like a croissant. Got a little bit of butter and some other biscuits. I do like the music though. It's got like the... I'm not like a super smart when it comes to music, but it's like a nice jazz. Very calming. And here we go.
Ah, my good friend, come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed, stabbed.
A passenger? Which passenger?
In there. He's an American, a man called Ratchet. It was his valet, Masterman, who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see. Well, my friend, I think it is best not to touch anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers. We could be stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the train, now! The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger. The Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Book, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then... Oh, you are going to drive me crazy. In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here. And now, a problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my hands.
Alrighty.
Good. We are all at your service. This is the room right here.
Let's see. So we finally got the murder.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please, if you need any help, I won't be far away.
Ooh, you know, he's Kenyan because we heard him talking about it a long time ago. This is hard. I'm gonna do medical examiner, but I'm gonna say doctor. And man, if he's 89, he looks good for 89. If he's 47, he doesn't look good for 47.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Yeah, he looks a little rough for 47. I'm gonna, I'll admit it. Damn. What's in here?
Where can the killer have gone? This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side.
Ooh, sleeping pills.
A box of sleeping pills. I'll take photos.
He's probably so worried about a killer. Super paranoid. He probably couldn't go to sleep, so he was taking pills. We don't really know what the code is to the safe just yet.
Expensive clothing, recently laundered. Not exactly the reading material one would expect of a man like Ratchet.
Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10 flowers to make a bouquet. Suddenly the bouquet turned into a butterfly, and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. There was twice as many. Alice arrived in front of a door that asked her, "If you want to get out of the forest, you must tell me how many flowers are left in the forest." So 2,000. She picked 10. What, 1990? Or... Alright, let's do the math. So there's 1,000 flowers. She picked 10. But the bouquet turned into butterflies and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. There was twice as many. So it's either 2000 or it's like, what, 1990? Let me make sure there's nothing on the back. There's a bunny. Maybe a daughter. No. So there's, what is it? There's 990 times 2. Let's try that and see what that is. We're just going to try to see if that paperwork actually works. 1980. There we go. So a good amount of money.
Not very surprising.
A diary. Call Caro, check carpets delivery. Orient Express, call DC, check money, TV. Debrief with H, arriving to Venice.
Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep. I'll take photos.
This bunny's a little weird.
A meeting place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials A.W.
Very strange. And we're done with that. For each person hurt, you will suffer the same harm. Death is near. We never forget.
Unusual letter, this.
Alrighty. So we figured out the safe.
I wonder what could be in this photo.
It's another, like, bunny thing. But we can restore it. Okay, let's take that. Do something like that. It's kind of weird though. What significance will this have? I'll say making it work. Daisy.
Daisy. Interesting. That's the right answer.
That's right, we figured it out.
The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room.
But did he? Okay, well, let's start away from him.
I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside.
Yeah, it definitely looks like some sort of chemical.
This phone was deliberately smashed.
And his phone was probably the one that was going off.
Did it belong to Ratchet?
A vape. Damn, they got a vape. Oh, he's got a pistol as well. What is that, like a Glock? Whoever made this gun doesn't really know guns too much. Or they missed a major thing here. on the where you see those numbers, that like 57 by 28, you would have also somewhere on this barrel the caliber of this weapon. So this would be like a 9mm, a 40, 45, whatever it is, it would have that on there. So if this is caliber 5.7 by 2.8, I've never seen a weapon like this or that caliber. So, but of course this isn't in America, so I don't know about weaponry outside of America. But this, if the caliber is actually 5.7 by 2.8, does not exist, or I've never seen it.
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready, yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police. A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it. The watch is broken. The hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m. One would expect that to be the time when the attack occurred.
Check the wound.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Alrighty, I think we completely investigated him. Let's check out our, the mystery. So let's get his alibi, and then we can work from there. There might be another thing that we've missed.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Book. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this.
Alrighty, so hopefully Book can tell us.
Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
So what he's saying could be true. His watch does say, about 1:15.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions are not perfect.
Of course, why is the window open?
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
The window's open because they want to affect the time of death.
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
Alright, let's look at our mind map here. So there's one item we're missing. There's always one. So we've looked at all of this. Might be something we missed here.
As you see, several alone would have been fatal.
Yes,
We've already listened to that.
I will, of course, prepare.
Thank you.
I guess the window probably needs to be looked at.
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
Alrighty. Now we can figure it all out. Select 2 elements that reveal the most likely way the murderer exited Mr. Ratchet's room. Could have been that one. The murderer was able to get through the connecting door because it was not latched. The murderer could not get out through the hall door because it was locked from the inside. The murderer probably hoped he was going to get out at the next station through the window, but the train never made it. Decent.
So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubbard's room. My little grey cells did not let me down.
I do like the puzzles in this game though. Really nice. Who are the 2 people who could have seen the murderer leaving the room? Probably Mr. Michael and Mrs. Hubbard.
That was easy.
Because he was out there in the hallway. So now we need to interrogate the woman and the man. Is there anything else? I think we're all good. We're going to stop here today though. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links below. I don't know how long I've been playing, but I know it's close to 30 minutes. So that's the goal. We got to go to room 204 and Mr. Michelle or Michael watching the corridor on the first class carriage. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see y'all again in the next one.